Hello, my name is Kevin Campbell, DT228, and this is my system software assignment 1. My student number is D17126544. So I use Elementary OS as my daily OS. It's an offshoot of Ubuntu, and it served me pretty well. So to start the program running, I've logged in as root, and because of some of the functions that I use, you need to be root to use them. So as root, I can create the program by using make to use my make file, and you can see all the files get made there. And then just before I run it, I'm going to tail my system logs so that I can see what my program is actually doing, and the logs that I'm putting to that. So if I run my prog, you'll see that I have a few seconds left because I set it to a low second count to see if I could just quickly do it for the sake of the demo. But if you uncomment the hours and minutes, it should do it at the end of the day based on a 24-hour cycle. So this so that it says that the audit report has been created and the files have locked successfully. So I just have the program to sleep for 2 minutes while I show you what is done for that. So the audit report has been made. You can see the logs, the access logs, and you can see all the changes that have been made to the internet file in the last few days. So that's what that is, and it just gets overwritten every time the daemon repeats the process at the end of the day. Just gets appended. You can see from the make file we got some objects in here, in the object folder, and we have my program, which just has the executable for the program. And then if we go into our website itself, we can see here that the intranet is locked. The files have been locked to 444, so read only. Permissions, yeah, read only. And then if we check the live site, you'll see that the index, it's a very simple HTML page because I did that first, and you're going to see in a minute that the intranet is going to get transferred to this after the backup, and the intranet is going to show you the nice fancy Bootstrap page that we've been asked to use for the demo. So this is, it's been moved down because I'm using my daily driver, and in my daily driver there's a few daemons that run already, Zeitgeist and stuff like that, but the website daemon log is still just waiting to do the rest of the reporting. So I have it to show the seconds as well, just so I could count down for myself to see when the changes were going to take effect, just for the purposes of this. So if I wanted to open up IntelliJ, and I can show you the code that just executed there. Really should have had this open beforehand, but I didn't. So now in IntelliJ you can see that you can see nothing. So you can see my daemon, the audit report had been created and the files have been loaded successfully. So the logger just logs all those things to syslog. That's the log we've been looking that we tailed. The make file that was used to make all our objects. And then in this we have the audit report that had been created, which was passed on to monitor, which is here, which used allsearch to make the accesslogs.txt that we saw. And then the files were locked, which was using this, so it was made to 444. And then at the end of this it will go back to 777. So if we have a look here, it should be 2 minutes by now. So yeah, the seconds remaining is ticking on now. So if I go to where that ends, there's a few things running there. Yeah, so here we have backup done, live website successfully updated, and files unlocked successfully. So if we go back to our files, you see intranet has been unlocked and the live site has now been updated to our Bootstrap. Lovely. And our assets and stuff, but what I wanted to check was the backup, and this is our backup. Does not belong to me because it was made while the files were locked, which makes sense. You don't want anyone messing around with your backup. So it was made by root, and yeah, basically from there we can unlock it with root if we need it, if something went disastrously wrong. And that is basically it. That is everything. You can see now that the HTML has changed, and our program is still running, just counting down till the next day. So if we check, I think that's everything that we have to check. I can look. The logs, we looked at that. We looked at the objects. We looked at the variables changing, and it's been backed up, and that's everything. So yeah, thanks for listening.